All right, step number 6 has you create a VLOOKUP function to look up how many calories for each activity. So I'm going to be in cell E3 on the calorie tracking sheet, and you're going to start a VLOOKUP. So I'm going to come up to formulas. It's under lookup and references, and I'm going to scroll down to VLOOKUP. Again, if you can't find it, click on the insert function and type it in if you don't know which section it's in. My lookup value is going to be cell C3, so I want it to look up my activity so that it can reference and tell me the calories. My table array is going to be an absolute reference for cells A2 through D10 on the data sheet. And so I'm going to click on data, and I'm going to select A2 through D10. So that's my table that I'm using, and then I've got to make that an absolute reference. I'm going to use my F4 button. Usually you have to use your function button, so the FN button with it, or you can simply put in the dollar signs. Just make sure you get it in front of the column and the row. My column index is going to be my 4th column on my data sheet, which is calories per minute column that I want to use. And then I'm going to hit OK. And so it tells me that my running is going to, if I look back on my data and I reference running, it's going to be 8.33 calories per minute. So that's what my VLOOKUP function does. And then step 7, you're going to edit your formula by multiplying how many minutes are spent doing that exercise. So I'm going to reference my cell. And I hit OK. And it tells me how many calories I burned doing 20 minutes of running. And then step 8, you'll just copy it down. Don't be alarmed when you get the NA. It's because there's no data in there. So if once you were to put data in there, it would then calculate and look up the correct information on there.